we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. It is pregame, everyone. The Lakers and Bulls tonight. It's Gerald Glasser coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break, Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcast. Plus, also as well, Inside Sports, Fantasy Football. You want to hear what Joe Soro and Chris Ardieri have to say about this weekend's awesome AFC and NFC championship games? So go ahead and check out their thoughts today on Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Plus, also, of course, Joe is roaming around somewhere as Ox1947 at LakersBall.com. Plus, of course, he's got a company you need to support, and that is at Simblades, SimbladesWorldwide.com. And of course, he has got his show tonight, late night. Cap off your evening with of course, a Lakers nightcap with Joe Soro at 11 p.m. Pacific. So go ahead and check it out there. Plus, also as well, our good friends Lakers in 5, Empire Jeff TV. Congrats again on 1,000 subs. He seems to be doing quite well. So go ahead and make sure you check out what he's doing today. Our good friend John Costa. Hopefully we will see him tonight for the post game or whenever he can stop on by. Please support the great work that he is doing today at, of course, Lakers Corner and Clutch Talk. Clutch Talk for all your NBA talk, and of course, Lakers Corner for all great stuff that he puts out there on Lakers Corner. Plus also as well, John McKinley channel, and of course, the guy who's at Crypto.com arena himself right now. It is Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Go ahead and support all these great channels. And of course, while you are supporting these great channels, please, if you've not yet hit the little Joe on the right-hand corner of your screen, please click on that today. It's okay. It's just a little owie for him, but it's all worth it. No pain, no gain. Because if you click on little Joe right there, you're subscribed on YouTube. Or if you like and follow us on Facebook or Twitch or Twitter or wherever you're getting this right now, please go ahead and do so, because you'll get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air, whether it's a pregame, whether it's a snack pack, whether it's an interview, Lakers History 101, when we bring back our Lakers trivia. Do you know your Lakers trivia? All the great shows that we do, including, of course, the best post games that are out there for the Lakers. And of course, Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro. Please go ahead and like us and subscribe to get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break Podcast. What's up, big baby? Go ahead and make sure while you're in the liking and subscribing mood, go ahead and give him some love at Big Baby Sports right there on his Big Baby Sports Podcast Empire on YouTube and Facebook as well. Cool, bro. What's up? May the force be with you. Sequoia. Cool, bro. For all you Star Wars fans out there. Cool, bro says, Daniel, you are at Staples Stadium. Yes, that's so cool. Yes, he is no longer Staples Stadium, cool, bro. It is Crypto.com Arena. Yes, they spent mucho dollars to get the naming rights on that away from Staples. But yes, go ahead and make sure you like all these great places to go. But it is the Lakers tonight against the Chicago Bulls. There's still question on whether or not LeBron will play definitively, but it is looking more like it. It is a game time decision, but according to Darvin Ham, he has said that LeBron James should be able to play tonight against the Bulls. So we'll make sure that if it's not, we'll go ahead and retweet that out there at Lakers Fast Break. But pretty much assumed he's going to be in the lineup. Darvin Ham, according to Yovan Boo, who also put down more rumors and more innuendo that the Lakers may be getting closer to a DeJounte Murray trade. He also says that Darvin Ham points to Taurean Prince's durability and three-point shooting. Don't tell that to Alan and Adam in our chat. As well as Jared Vanderbilt's health as the primary reasons he hasn't used his team's starting lineup from last season. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Vanderbilt, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis, a little bit more. So I know that's a big question among a lot of people out there, including Adam and Alan when they stop on by. Adam is, speaking of which, in the chat. So, Adam, I believe you were one of the main ones that talked about how the Lakers have yet to use that magical starting lineup that got the team rode on an 18-8 run to get them into the playoffs. And then that was the starting lineup for most of the three rounds that the Lakers played through. Why haven't they used that yet? So, you heard the excuses from Darvin Ham, the injury, which is a valid excuse in regards to Jared Vanderbilt, but Torian Prince's capabilities as a shooter who is shooting just a little bit under 39% on the season. So he's not yet Mr. 40%, unlike D'Angelo Russell, who is now above Mr. 41% for him. As I see him on our playback feed, he's headed back to the locker room at this point in time. I just saw him shaking hands with one of I think the Bulls assistant coaches per se. But yes, it is the Lakers and the Bulls right now, coming to you live from the crypto.com arena. Please go ahead and be part of our awesome, as always, simulcast on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break or on the YouTube and Facebook channels as well. Want to make sure everybody knows out there that the Lakers, again, will be playing against the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers come into the game 22-23. The Bulls 21-24. The Lakers, at this point in time, I believe they are still ninth place in the Western Conference. I will just confirm that fact right now as we go live on the air. They are actually in 10th place. I'm sorry, they've fallen down to 10th place in the Western Conference behind the Utah Jazz, because the Utah Jazz just won just a little bit ago. So they did win earlier today, and they are now ahead of the Lakers. So the Lakers need to win to bring themselves back into a tie for ninth place in the Western Conference and also bring them back to the 500 mark. So the rumors are out there. As Doobie says, he continues to hate Ham. The rumors are still out there about DeJounte Murray possibly becoming a Laker. One of the names that I actually was one of the first out there to kick off, as far as to put that into Lakers fans' heads in regards to a possible individual the Lakers might be interested in. While Yovan Buha says the Lakers are ramping up their efforts in trying to acquire DeJounte Murray. We'll see if that's the case. Adam says, do you think we can pull the trigger on the Murray trade tomorrow if we lose Gerald? I know they just got to go. If I was Atlanta, I would wait until the 6th, 7th, or 8th of February to make sure all the offers that come in for DeJounte Murray do. But, like we've seen in the past few days, these teams get a little antsy, so they pull the trigger. I think that if the longer you or the closer you wait to the trade deadline, the better deal from whatever team you're ultimately going to get. The Lakers really can't give you much more than what you see out there. I mean, they have one first round pick they can dangle to Atlanta. They have the salaries that you see there. They have some seconds. They really don't have a whole lot that they can throw out there other than what you see already. Maybe the possibility of facilitating a third team into all this. I don't know how that will work out because, it gets kind of messy once that happens, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Darren says, Gerald, if we get Murray, I'm coming to Vegas to take you to your favorite buffet. Darren, that's very kind of you to do that. Again, I had said that Murray was an option because he checked a lot of the boxes, but he is not the guy that's going to get the Lakers to where we want them to be. I don't want to put people's expectations at an all-time high because of it. He is a marginally better player overall during the course of the year than D'Angelo Russell or Austin Reeves, but the way D'Angelo is playing right now, D'Angelo is playing like a better player than DeJounte Murray, if that makes sense. Over the course of a regular season or over the course of a season, DeJounte Murray might be just a little bit better on both ends of the court. But right now, you cannot play any better as far as a rotational player than what D'Angelo Russell is giving us right now. So we'll see what happens. Is Austin Reeves going to be the trade piece into this? Is D'Angelo Russell going to be the trade piece in this? It's going to be very interesting to see if they do pull it off. Cool Bro says, Gerald, I'm really liking Marvel now. I'm on issue 19 of Spider-Man, and I want more, but I know I shouldn't. I'm liking Marvel more than DC. That's ultimately why DC had the I guess the majority of the comic book market for so many decades, cool bro. But in the modern era, Marvel has taken over, and especially with what they've got with the film saga and the MCU from the last decade. Now they haven't done as well as of late, but with, of course, Deadpool 3 coming out later this year in July, I think they will regain some of that enthusiasm back because so many people like myself are pretty high on Deadpool 3 being a big hit and a resurgent hit for Marvel and Disney coming around. So Adam says Murray is more athletic, pure and simple. Yes, he is. He does not shoot as well at the top end as what we see from D'Angelo Russell. So be prepared for that. He's about a 37% three-point shooter normally, statistically. What that means in Lakers terms, because if you buy into the Lakers, once you slap on that purple and gold, as you see behind me, that your three-point shooting percentage goes down. We'll see, but it doesn't seem to be bothering D'Angelo Russell, who's shooting at 41% right now. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if that truly comes to fruition. But if I was Atlanta, I would try to field as many offers as I could and try to recoup as much back as I gave up. Because you got to remember, they gave up not one, not two, but three first round draft picks for DeJounte Murray. Are they going to get that back in a trade? Absolutely not. But the difference between DeJounte Murray going to one team or another may be an additional draft pick. So they may actually end up trying to salvage what they can with two picks and a player or something like that. That maybe they asking for that as far as two first rounders, and they still may be able to get that. It all depends on how desperate these teams are. We've already seen Kyle Lowry, a $25 million plus expiring contract and a 2027 first rounder, go for Terry Rozier, who's a 20-point game scorer in the league. So we'll see what happens as far as the kind of assets that people might be able to throw out there for DeJounte Murray if they really are enamored by his play. Isabel says, what's up, Gerald? Salute. Appreciate you being here as always, Isabel. Thank you so much for being what we do here as far as the community here at the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford giving you a preview up until 7 o'clock. I do know that I have started the feed for playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I will start the simulcast portion once I go off the air. I will be on the road for a little bit, so I'm hoping that Magic Man or John or Joe or maybe Henry Hill or Laker Nick or any one of our great cast of characters will be able to go ahead and help facilitate you while I'm on the road. And I will try to be on the road, live as best I can on playback while I go get the misses, just to let everybody know on that. Cool Bro says my dad really likes the Batman Robin show. I think it's all right. Are you talking about the quirky 60s show? The Bow, Pam, Boom 60s Batman show from that era gone by. I think it's underrated. I think it's campy, fun, and I think it's silly. I know that it has not aged well, but it does, for me, provide some nostalgia for a period of time when I watched it in reruns, because I was not alive when they first started airing that. Just want to let everybody know I'm not that old. I'm old, but I'm not that old. But yes, the quirky 60s show. Okay. Yeah, I was born in 69, so it was just a little bit before my time, but I did get to watch the reruns when I was young, and that I saw myself being drawn to that. But it is the Lakers and also the Chicago Bulls right now. Christian Wood, I'm seeing right there at crypto.com arena, where Daniel Barry Sports Highlights is at right now. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, give him a big shout out. He is out there right now. I see Christian Wood warming up. Will LeBron James play? He is a game time decision, but they feel that he most likely will play. I will say again, I'm seeing Darvin Ham in his latest comments earlier in his press conference talk about why he has not used the playoff starters of LeBron, AD, Vando, Reeves, and D'Lo yet together this season. And obviously the injuries to Jared Vanderbilt were part of the reason why, but he also cited the play of one Torian Prince, which I know like for Adam and Alan and some others, it's not the most enamoring thing you want to hear, but it just kind of perpetuates the thought that of how enamored Darvin Ham is with Torian Prince. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping that this run will continue for the Lakers as far as getting on a run before we go out on the road, because we got the Grammy trip coming up right after the Bulls game. Darren, oh, it was the summer of '69. Then we got Baby Gerald. Yes. That was '69. Yes. I was born in May, just to give everybody just an idea. I'm a Taurus. I'll give you that. So it is summer of '69, Brian Adams, whatnot. So yes, right around then. Again, it's one as a kid, I saw it in reruns. So that's best in the '70s. So that's the best I could tell you from there. But once again, it is the Lakers fast break. Yes. Leaping Librarians, Batman. Yes, Burt Ward, he was absolutely terrific in his role, and Adam West was absolutely chewing up the scenery with his campy portrayal of Batman. Yes, absolutely. You got to take it with a lot of sense of humor, and if you do, you'll enjoy it. But I will say for tonight, the Lakers come into the game 22 and 23, 10th place in the Western Conference. They need to go ahead and make sure they get production from other individuals not named LeBron James and Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis, he's going to ball out against the team that he watched and followed growing up in the Chicago Bulls. We know LeBron James getting after a couple of days of rest is probably going to give you at least a decent game, but 20, 25, 5-5, 7-7, his usual statistics right now for his age. It's the other guys. Can D'Angelo continue his hot play? Can he continue to shoot well from behind the arc? He has been sizzling, absolutely sizzling from behind the arc, raising his average up to about 41% on the season from behind the three-point area. 27 points, 28 points a game in the last 5 games. Just absolutely tremendous. Being aggressive. Can he continue his aggressiveness? Whether he's advertising himself for his future prospects as a possible free agent, or whether he's auditioning for another team for a trade, or whether he's auditioning for the Lakers just to stay on the team. He has been aggressive, and his most aggressive he's ever been as a member of the Lakers on both sides of the equation, when he was younger and now when he's here. This is the best and most consistent stretch for D'Angelo that we have seen. Cool Bro says, wait, now that I think of it, my dad is older than Gerald. He was born in '65. Well, again, there it is for you right there, Cool Bro. So I'm still old, but yes, I'm not old yet. I'm hoping. I don't think. But need I digress. Once again, it's the Lakers Fast Break. Don't forget our coverage tonight, simulcast on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break, plus our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch channels right there for you as well. Also wanted to go ahead and mention that the Lakers tonight need to get this victory, because the Grammy trip is coming up on the horizon. After this game, they start out on that dreaded Grammy trip that they do each and every year. Your thoughts on the Grammy trip? I believe it is 5 games. The next 5 games will be on the road. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that for you now. I want to hear in the chat room. I want to hear in the best Lakers chat room that's out there. It's the Lakers Fast Break. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse me. 6 games are on the roll. They're on. After Chicago tonight, they are going to be either at Golden State on Saturday, at Houston on Monday, at Atlanta the next day on Tuesday. So back to back for the Lakers. At Boston a week from today, at New York a week from Saturday, and at Charlotte and on Monday, February 5th. February 8th, trade deadline day, they are back home against Denver. So by the time they come back to play against Denver on February the 8th, trade deadline day, actually the same day that Anthony Davis, the only day that Anthony Davis is available for a trade. I want to hear your thoughts out there. What will their record be on the road? Are you thinking it's going to be a break even 3-3? Do you think they'll go 2-4? Do you think they'll go 1-5? Do you think they'll go 0-6? Do you think they'll go 6-0? We want to hear your thoughts right there for you in the chat room, if you can, on the next 6 games on the road for the Los Angeles Lakers on their annual Grammy trip. Xbox Games Pass, what's up? Great to have you here. Wanted to go ahead and wish you and John, aka Aussie in playback, a wonderful and happy Australia Day. Wanted to say and just thank you for your support and wish you and everyone out there down under in Australia. What a beautiful country. I've known so many people there as far as since I got into podcasting. One of my good friends, Ben Arnault from the Smoking Hot Confessions. Nobody barbecues food better than Ben Arnault in Smoking Hot Confessions. Please, if you are interested at all in barbecue, free shout out Smoking Hot Confessions on any platform, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. He is awesome as far as the barbecue. He comes on my Pop Culture Cosmos every now and then. We talk pop culture, but he always leaves you with an extended mouth-watering barbecue advice that is absolutely just the best. He is absolutely fantastic, and his whole community that he's created has been fantastic down there in Australia. It is the Smoking Hot Confession. So truly wish everyone out there in Down Under in Australia the very best on Australia Day, but it is the Lakers. Lakers 60, 1973. Great to have you here. A new face. Truly appreciate you joining us. 4-2. That's the positive attitude we like to see here at the Lakers Fast Break. 4-2 in those 6 games. Xbox says in the next 7 games, we have to go 5-2. That's going to be tough, though. The games coming up on the horizon, Xbox, not only there's there a back-to-back in Houston and Atlanta, there's also, right after that, a Thursday game, a week from today, in the dreaded Beantown as we face off against the Celtics. So we'll see what happens. It is going to be very tough for the Lakers, but their time is now. They have no more games they can throw away. They have no more games that they can go ahead and just pitch out into the night. There's no more games that they can just go ahead and kick to the curb because their record speaks for itself. 22-23, 10th place in the Western Conference. And in doing so, they put their back against the wall, the proverbial wall, so to speak, and we'll see what happens. But it is the Lakers and the Bulls tonight. Coolbro says, Gerald, do you think Xbox Game Pass has an Xbox? I would assume that he does, if he especially puts it on his marker, but I would recommend that he does, because Xbox Games Pass, as I've said on the Pop Culture Cosmos on many occasions, Xbox Games Pass is the best value in video games today, bar none, period, hands down. I love PlayStation 2 because you see I've got Uncharted back and behind me. Absolutely fantastic. Love my PlayStations over the course of the years, but as a value for consumers, Xbox Games Pass, there is no better deal out there for consumers that are on a tight budget out there. So, yes, it is, of course, Lakers Fast Break. Lakers in 5, what's up? Go ahead and make sure you subscribe and like his channel today, too. Does a tremendous amount of reporting at Lakers in 5. Loves those rumors. The Lakers in 5 channel, one thing that they love out there, they love those hot Lakers rumors, and you can get plenty of them right there at Lakers in 5. So please subscribe to them today to get all those great notifications from them as well. It is Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here. Truly appreciate it. Again, tonight, simulcast wherever you find us on playback or all of our great channels. Then, of course, the post game, and then at 11 p.m. Too late for you, cool bro, because you're probably going to bed because it's school night. But it is, of course, going to be Lakers Nightcap with Joe Soro. And looks like I got a guest coming in here for the final few minutes before we go live on playback. And it is a great individual indeed he heads up our awesome Instagram. Actually, it is his Instagram. We've just kind of like moved in, probably the best way. We're like those unwanted roommates, the guy with like the gnarly t-shirt and the like 15-day growth beard who just sits there and just plays video games on the couch all day, like belly button hanging out. I am that guy, that roommate that came in there over to be a part of Courtside Lakers on Instagram. It is Henry Hill. And Henry, great to have you here, my friend. Your thoughts tonight as far as the pregame is concerned and the heavy rumors and speculation ramping up on DeJounte Murray, my friend.
Yeah, how are you guys? Sorry, I'm working. If you hear me clicking in the background, I figured I'd just check in.
Always good to have you here. You're always working. You're always clicking. No problem, my friend. Always keep that clicking away, my friend. But your thoughts on tonight's game, a must win before the Lakers head out on the Grammy trip.
Oh, definite must win for sure. I'm just excited to see our old pal Caruso back.
Yes.
But I didn't.
Are we really glad to see him, or are we just kind of really sad that he's like the girlfriend that
Yeah,
got away from us?
don't tell me, man. Don't tell me. But I did want to come and read something to you guys. The world famous Laker Tom is blowing up on Twitter right now.
Is he? How so this time?
He proposed a trade.
Watch out. That
Lakers receive Bogdanovich, so Bogey, DeJounte Murray. The Hawks would get Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Hood-Schifino and the Lakers 2029 first round pick, top 5 protected. And the Brooklyn Nets take away D'Angelo Russell, Russell Westbrook, and a 2028 pick swap.
You mean Rui Hachimura?
Oh, yes, Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's so funny because first off, when I first proposed and put that name out there, and started putting up the name out there, one of the first places I did it on was the Lakerholic Spotlight, Henry. And Laker Tom immediately blew me off. Oh, I don't think the Lakers would be interested in that. Oh, the Lakers would be interested.
He stole your idea.
Yep. What can I say? That's Laker Tom to a T, my friend. But very interesting that it is blowing up because it is gone over 2,000. I see it right now. So actually, it's from Jake Weinbach as far as him feeding off of it, as far as that's concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's bumping off of him as far as that's concerned. But your thoughts, my friend? Again, Murray and Bogdanovich, they would help the Lakers. But this is a team that needs a lot more help and a lot more than I think what the Lakers can get for this trade deadline season.
Yeah, no, definitely. To be honest, I think I've been saying it. I'm more than willing to do a marginal move or stand pat and just ride this out. Do something that would reset the luxury tax. I don't know exactly what that entails, but that would be my preference. Let's reset the luxury tax. Let's just go into next year and let's see what we can do. I don't think DeJounte Murray, any one of the other players, Bogey. I really do like Bogey though, but I don't think those players that are on the market really raise the ceiling for this team. I really don't.
That's what I said, and that's originally was my statements. I thought he was a good player. I still think he's a good player. I just don't think you need more than a DeJounte Murray. You need more than a Bogdanovich to match up against the top 5 teams that you perceive in the NBA. That's just my opinion, Henry.
Exactly. So like there's really not, I don't want to say there's no point. I mean, if we reset the luxury tax, it'll be very beneficial. So I'm more than willing to go that route. But as far as like have the opportunity to win a championship, I don't think that those players help the team in any which way to win a championship because you're giving away rotational pieces and you're getting back more rotational pieces. So it's kind of like, how can I say? It's like a neutral trade. There really won't be too much of a win or loss. But I do agree with Alan's comment. Like we do need to trade D'Lo. Like I could see where people have that stance on that because he could just leave. But do you really think he's not going to pick up that player option?
I think if he continues to play like this, he will not pick up that player option. If he continues to play like if he ends the season over 40% from 3, Henry, and he's at 41 right now, he has gone from the 32, 33 range when he and Austin were really struggling to the situation where he's been right now. If he finishes the season above 40%, it's like an advertisement. That's like a billboard for him to go ahead and keep his sustainability as a possible starting NBA guard in this league?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if he continues playing like this, I'd rather keep him. He's better than DeJounte Murray in this form.
Yeah.
But it's just hot and cold with him, right? That's why
Yep.
he's not hasn't lived up to the star potential. He just
Yes.
can't. He's not. He's a role player. I mean, role players. I guess he's a really good role player. I mean, when he's
Yes.
on, he's really good. When he's off, it's horrible. But we've seen him get played off the court in the playoffs. So I don't think any real contender would throw money at him. More so if he wants to like start on a team like Chicago, for example, that would overpays for these players to come and play in their market. And if he wants to live that type of life, I think sure there will be someone that will give him a long term deal, maybe like 3 4 years. But any contender won't be trying to pay him 20 million, especially with the new CBA coming in, where everything is so like to the dollar to a T. You have to know exactly what you're spending, or else you're going to get in real big trouble. I don't think a contender would pick him up.
So before we head on out, my friend, one because I got to cut the pregame a little bit earlier, but I've already got the playback feed up already. Any last thoughts on what the Lakers need to do to get the victory tonight against a team in a similar situation that they are? In fact, as far as the assets, they don't have many of. They are looking to try and make their team because they're in the same purgatory as the Lakers are right
Yeah,
now.
they are. What they need to do to win the game, if that's what you're asking, we just need someone other than Anthony Davis to play well, and I think we'll be fine. Surprisingly, though, Chicago does give the Lakers a hard time. The wings that they have, like DeRozan, gives us a hard time, but I do expect a victory here tonight.
I see Jovan Buha says that Zach Levine is likely to miss another week. There's a possibility he may not be, or he may be held out till the trade deadline because his name has been out there
I
for
can
much
see that.
speculation.
Yeah.
So that's probably a possibility as far as that's concerned. Your thoughts, though, on Levine and where do you think he may end up? Would it be the Lakers or somewhere else?
Stay as far away as you can from that contract if I'm the Lakers. That's what I would do if I was
Very
the
smart
GM.
man. Great
Where do
minds
I?
think alike.
Yeah, no, no, no. Do not trade for that guy. That contract is just horrible. It might be the worst contract in the NBA at this point. But where do I think he'll end up? Someone is going to pay for him. I mean, I saw a proposed trade with Detroit. It didn't make any sense. If I had to choose a team, I would say perhaps a team like the 76ers would go for him. But it's gonna be at a very, I think people are going to be shocked at the value he gets back. And when I mean shocked, I mean he's gonna get very low value back. The Chicago Bulls. I think you'll be surprised at some the trade compensation that's given up to get him.
I agree, my friend. I think again, it's too rich for the Lakers' blood for a guy that could actually go the same way as Russell Westbrook. It could go the opposite way, and he could give you productive years, very productive years, and be a good number three guy on a good playoff team. But it can easily, with his case, go the wrong way, and we've already been burnt by that type of player once in Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
I would like
Henry,
to, exactly. Sorry to cut you off. I know you have to go. I would like to add
no,
one more note. Like when it comes to the Lakers thinking in the front office, I think they're just afraid of making another mistake like the Russell Westbrook trade. So they're for sure going to try to stay away from someone like Levine and that type of contract. And obviously, it's not the right way to think, but in this case, it might be the smart way to think. But I think the overall, the front office, Jeannie and Rob in particular, are afraid of making a move that is going to go horribly wrong. So it's probably going to be something on the margins.
we'll see what happens, my friend. But tonight, the Lakers and Bulls, they play. They meet up here in about 26 minutes. Looking forward to the game tonight on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Any last thoughts, my friend, before we head on out?
No, I'll see you guys on payback.
All right. Sounds good, my friend. Looking forward to it. Henry Hill, courtside Lakers. Again, I should say I'm the tenant. He's the guy that owns and
The
operates.
landlord.
Again, I'm that guy on the couch. You can see my belly, just sticking out with the beer cans all over the place, playing Nintendo on the TV. You're nice. 86-inch TV you spent $4,000 on. I'm playing Nintendo on, so you can't watch the game. So yeah, that's the kind of guy I am as far
Your
as.
your rent is due.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it. It'll come. It's coming, man. It's coming. It's coming indeed. But once again, it is Henry Hill of Courtside Lakers. Please catch all of what he does for us here and also as well on playback. Henry, great to have you here. Great to have everyone here. See you on playback. See you on the simulcast feed. We'll be back soon enough. Again, it's Gerald Glassford, Henry Hill. We'll be back very soon, right here at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast. Go Lakers, everyone, and be safe.